today, for this episode, I should say, episode two, is with Lesley Desmond. And Lesley owns a company called Riverbend Consulting. And what they do is they basically facilitate and manage Amazon accounts. Now, if you're an entrepreneur like me, or you're out there and you're trying to make money and figure out ways to diversify your revenue streams, you can't deny that Amazon comes up everywhere you look, whether it's a newspaper or online entrepreneur groups or whatever it may be. You end up seeing the Amazon model and or people profiting from Amazon, and my go-to has always been that I thought it was just their affiliate program, and I've signed up and looked at it just so I had an understanding of what their affiliate program is. And basically what that is you can sell any product on Amazon with a link, and you get a little piece of the action. But the return on that is not that great. So, these people can't be making these five-figure, six-figure incomes doing that. So there had to be more. So I started researching more, and there's actually a fulfillment model, which basically is you sell products on Amazon. And just the other day, there was a newspaper article. You can probably Google this if you're interested, but this guy was just going into Walmart, buying the products that were on sale, and then literally flipping them on Amazon. And Amazon has a couple options and ways for you to do that. And I won't try to explain all that. I'll let her. But if you're at all interested in making a business out of Amazon and getting into that, you'll definitely find this next conversation interesting and probably pull some good
Actually in
information
my
from
car.
it.
It's pretty great. While I'm driving
Oh,
home.
okay.
I guess yeah, getting right into it, so I don't take up too much of your time. Could you like so selling on Amazon is it's everyone's talking about it now, and it's in the newsfeed if you're in any type of entrepreneurship type group on Facebook or LinkedIn and discussion, like everyone's talking about selling on Amazon. And I know of the affiliate network and a bit of the fulfillment type model, but could you explain like how people are selling on Amazon as a business?
Absolutely. There are several models that you can follow. The most common way that people get into Amazon these days is through retail arbitrage and online arbitrage. And that simply means that they are buying items at a retail store like a Walmart or a Target, or buying items online and then reselling them on Amazon for a markup. And that sounds kind of crazy, like how could you make any money off of that? But especially at Christmas time and other key times of year, there are great deals to be had out there where you can actually sell things on Amazon for 250 to 300% of what you bought it at the retail store.
Oh, wow.
So it's flipping. That's how a lot of people get started. There are some challenges with that model that other people jump on the same deals, and so the prices get bid down. So that's where some other sellers get into a few different things. There's great wholesale relationships to find out there. There's development of your own products. There are thousands of private label products on Amazon that small business people like you and me, have created their own product and launched it on Amazon. That's all over the place. And there are a lot of very successful private label sellers who do it as a sideline business.
So is Amazon just letting people like is it easy to get into this? Like like you go to Dollarama or something, or you go to a store, a retail outlet, and you pick up some products. Like, is it difficult to get your product listed on Amazon?
Anyone can sign up for an Amazon seller account. There are free seller accounts that make sense up to selling about 40 items a month. When you get over that, you want to sign up for a professional account, which is $39.99 a month, so it's not very expensive. There are two ways that you can sell your inventory. You can sell it FBA, which means fulfilled by Amazon. You ship it to an Amazon warehouse. They actually fulfill it for you, so it's Prime eligible. Or you can merchant fulfill, meaning you ship it out of your own house or your own business. But yes, it's very easy. Anyone can get on Amazon as a business account or their own personal account that becomes a business account. There are no huge qualifications. You have to have a tax ID number and a bank account.
Oh, wow. And then, my last question around this before we get into what you do is, do you see this trending upwards, or is it like, has the boom hit? Have we like these things tend to, get saturated, and then Amazon figures out a way to limit it. Are we still going up, you think, over the next few years, or is someone getting in now not a great idea?
That's a great question. There are some areas where Amazon is starting to limit people, and that's in items that tend to be highly counterfeited. So, for example, it's very hard to sell a Coach purse on Amazon right now. It's even risky to sell things like Nike shoes because they get a lot of inauthentic complaints from customers, which can get your account shut down. So there are some areas that are a little bit on the risky side and that are really saturated, but I'll tell you where there is tremendous room for growth. Two things. One is the private label products I mentioned earlier, and that can be anything in your imagination or your own version of anything. I have clients who sell face creams and serums, and clients who sell vitamins and kitchen appliances and lemon squeezers. Anything that you can sell, anything you can have made, you can sell it on Amazon private label. And the other thing is, a lot of folks will go to retail stores or wholesalers and they buy products and put them together into a bundle or a multi-pack that makes sense. So, like, I know some ladies who put together party packs for children's parties of, various character sets or color sets, and they bundle these things together and sell them. Well, there's no competition on those listings. Other sellers don't jump on those listings. They do extremely well with their creativity of putting together bundles. So it's not as easy as it was back in 2010 when I started selling because there is more competition. But if you think creatively and you use your own personal interests to grow some expertise in an area, a certain product area, you can be very successful very quickly.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. So let's talk about what you actually do, what your business does. I did take a look at the website. It's, not being an Amazon seller, it's a lot of the terminology was a little outside of what I'm familiar with, but maybe you could just explain to us what you guys actually do. It's you and your husband, I believe you said, right?
Actually, my husband is my selling partner, but the guy on my website, he's my business partner for Riverbend Consulting. We're a consulting group. He has a deep experience in retail merchandising. So Riverbend Consulting, we have two main service areas. The first one is premium account management, and that is we take someone like a private label seller or a manufacturer who is already selling product elsewhere or even through the Amazon vendor program, and we will manage their entire account for them. So they just have to make the deals and come up with the great products. We create the listings, do all the pretty pictures, the SEO, the advertising, and manage their account for them so that they can focus on what they do best. So that's service area number one. And service area number two is sometimes when you sell on Amazon, especially bigger sellers, you run into problems with Amazon. They get a little angry with you about certain listings or customer complaints or late shipments, whatever that might be. Accounts get suspended, and we help those accounts to fix their problems, and we plead their case to Amazon and get them back up.
Oh, wow, okay. You guys must be busy.
We are.